Let me be clear, just because I am anti-Jelly Roll does not mean I am pro-Bunnie XO. Because as bad men are, they cannot exist without the women who stand by them and supply them. And just like there are bad men that want to treat women like wild horses that they can break, there are also women who want to treat bad men like aggressive dogs that they can eventually tame. And the worse the man, the more validation the woman gets for making him be nice to her. It only makes her that much more special. And Bunnie XO is so desperate for male validation that she actually wanted to have Wade Wilson on her podcast. Now, if you don't know who Wade Wilson is, he went viral a few years ago. One, because he was apparently a very attractive convict, but he's also a man who, to women, for literally no reason, he also essayed and kidnapped another woman and has a history of using and abusing women and men. So just a vile human being. But Bunnie XO is so down bad for bad men that she was willing to try and get him on her podcast and potentially do a documentary with him. And shockingly, it didn't go well for Bunnie. So this horrific human being who Bunnie thinks is attractive and wants to chat with almost immediately starts to use her. She gives him her personal cell phone number, which he then is sending out to multiple women that he's talking to. Because there are lots of Bunnie XOs out there, and they are also trying to talk to Wade because he's attractive. Who cares how many women he's literally and essayed? And the fact that to this day he has not said he's sorry. If anything, he told his father, pictured above, that he was going to more women in a spree-like scenario. But it's not just that Wade is getting her personal number out there. He's also saying that Bunnie and him are having some type of an affair. But it is Wade who actually gets upset with Bunnie. What's that comment that you made online? I literally have a picture of it, and it says something to the effect of, I need to show these people something about the red flags and warning signs. Yeah, man, you're a murderer. But he's insulted by this. And guess what? Bunnie, oh, I'm gonna get mad. Bunnie attempts to explain herself to the murderer. Oh, wait, I think what I said with that's being taken out of context. They said, why did you interview Wade Wilson? And I said, because I think women need to see the red flags and the warning signs of somebody who's as charming as you. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. She's attempting to compliment the murderer. She's attempting to appease him. But Wade's not done. He's mad about all this, right? Even though she's calling him charming. So he decides he's going to degrade her a little bit. I guess his little fans said more about what Bunnie was saying online. And so he confronts her saying, how about the part where you said Wade says he's talking to me because he thinks it's cool? Do you think I'm infatuated with talking to you like you're a big deal to me? This is just proof of the diabolical nature of pick-me women, specifically when they want to be picked by bad men. She has gotten Jelly Roll, the man that she was desperate to have, that she literally doubled, tripled down, the man that cheated on her, that she has bankrolled. She has gotten the prize that is Jelly Roll. And her need to be picked is so strong that she still finds herself being absolutely degraded by a murderer. By choice. She has chosen to do this. But even that's not enough for Wade Wilson, who again is like the literal devil. He wants to be paid, which is illegal. You cannot profit off of your crimes. You think I'm some monster? And granted, maybe so. But even so, monsters get paid. Everybody gets paid. But that didn't even stop Bunnie, by the way. I think what eventually did it was that Wade Wilson started threatening Bunnie, saying that he had people on the outside that were going to get her and get Jelly Roll. Again, who could have predicted that this murderer would do wrong? That he would take advantage of Bunnie and threaten her? Oh, God. How could she have known? And this is what she had to say at the end of all this when it blows up in her face and she's getting backlash. If I've learned anything in this entire lesson, it's just to never, ever give somebody who could do the things that he's done the benefit of the doubt. The one time that I was willing to be open about something, I feel like it completely bit me in my ass. It didn't go well when you wanted to talk to the convicted murderer of women? Because you thought he was hot. You wanted him on your podcast? God, isn't that just crazy? It's almost like he hates women to the point of killing them. There is no doubt about what he did. He admitted it. So the idea that we're giving him the benefit of the doubt, no, there is no doubt about it. The only thing there could be is that you think a man who women and harms women and uses and abuses them for I don't know how many years and finally got caught, who wanted to more, you think that could still be a good man. And this is why we don't just need to be afraid of men like Jelly Roll. We need to also hold the women who hoist them up and give them access, like she wanted to give Wade Wilson access, right? We need to hold those women accountable too. Because I can hate a man for treating a woman wrong while also understanding that that woman is exactly where she wants to be and has no problem harming other women or ignoring the harm of other women to get there and stay there. Ugh.